wetin?
You dey run through that
He get one
available.
He get one shocking thing wey happen to us this season. Well, I don't know whether it is shocking to other people, sha, but it happened to the football world. The almighty Guardiola. He don't go trophyless. I be the expect, hey, from everybody. Make I take him again. I need that reaction. The almighty Guardiola, when I go say, the almighty Guardiola.
Yes. I'm mad now because bro,
you don't go trophyless.
They talk about Yao.
Hey, he's gone trophyless. The FA Cup, well, of the look say now we think we just, but
use console.
Crystal Palace say not here. If your season bad, make it bad reach the ending. No play. If you get worse, not come get bad season. Come you go use one trophy. Come use and take deceive people. If your season is bad, make it day bad. I mean, just at the Europa final now, we see two people will get bad season. Unfortunately, one of them go win something. So, what will be the problem of City? Una feel say teams don't they understand? Say Pep, no worry, we don't know your style, or na lack of players. Me personally, I get my opinion, I get my reservation. Una feel say na lack of players they cause am, or Pep don't lose that in magic touch. Where they talk say leave the game before the game go leave you. So Mekele, most start from you.
But in the whole case, I think wetin Pep they do now, in they pave the way for the Manchesters. Having a bad season and ending it trophyless. Because he's Manchester City, and he has had a bad and terrible season, consigning a kind of standard he don't take.
Himself,
Now Pep create a standard where only him fit break and only him fit attain, clearing it how many times, and almost clear. In fact, he don't round all the trophies out down to the Champions League, Europe, local and abroad, as a manager under Man City. To an extent. But now, Premier League get one very bad thing. I also highlight Kopama. Kopama set a standard that was very high, that only himself can do that one. Because some matches, he scored hat-trick back to back. You know say yes, for you to be able to break that record, you need to run 5. Now, Pep Guardiola set that kind of standard for himself. But what you know be saying, most of the matches that Pep Guardiola lost and drew, the Brighton 4-4. Go check other seasons. Say he cleared them. Brighton no be mates at all. Crystal Palace, where in they always they're like na regular something. So now Premier League don't learn them. With this one, I cannot say Pep Guardiola will have a very fantastic season next season, because we saw a Pep Guardiola that went into the transfer market with more than 200 million in January. Scattered like only him alone make English Premier League their transfer targets, or like Tini, they were almost first in the entire Europe because of Pep needed players. But now, how long will these players blend? Next season, you have players that will leave. Calling back Gundogan from Barcelona was a wrong decision. It was done. Gundogan was done. You are calling him back to do what? To do the dirty. Pep Guardiola never ever found a replacement for De Bruyne. So when De Bruyne and Rodri went injured, his season was done. Ederson was misbehaving. We never see Ederson misbehave like for other seasons, like the way he misbehaved this season. When Guardiola gas the trust Ortega down to defense, you new signing you brought in, they needed time to adapt. Mamouche is the only signing, and Kosanov, where they even really try. The other midfielder that was brought in was bad. The year where Grealish on his own had that many goals in a full season, scored his first goals more than halfway of the season. So if you say that this year Guardiola's players messed him up,
are you blaming the players now, or you?
I will blame him.
Okay.
You were overworking a De Bruyne. We know say exactly what Arteta they do to Saka. If Saka, as they would have a perfect season, but Saka and Odegaard, they went injured. There were no replacements. That was when Arteta went to be bringing one Waneri that had not had Premier League experience to come and start doing what Saka have been doing over the years. It's impossible to do that. So at this same point, Guardiola needed players that he would have been saying, okay, they play the way Rodri they play. They bring him in, they introduce him into games, into cups. But in that whole case, it was that bad. Guardiola did not have this replacement. And in the end now, when these players now not there, you can say it's the players. I will say it's the player. Players get how many percent? Players get like 50%. Guardiola has his own 50% because players also in own they learn them as a coach. Premier League learn you as a coach.
Yeah.
It did difficult for Guardiola to score. Most of the finals it was against Man United. Have we seen a Pep Guardiola not finished a match well? You were leading Man United at 80 something minutes. They equalized and they beat you. That one will show you the highest level of loose guarding where we don't know Pep to do. Overthinking at some point was a problem.
Yeah.
Against Crystal Palace, he played all those comfortable football, no penetration. Crystal Palace just waited for him. Oh yeah, when you play finish, enter now. So Premier League don't learn. Crystal Palace go. How many shots on target did the Crystal Palace have compared to what Man City have? It showed that a Premier League side don't say, okay, we don't know how they play. We go play exactly the way you they play, and we go defend exactly the way you know, like negative football. And yes, now Premier League and Guardiola get your own blame. He didn't replace key players. If he doesn't do that next season, it's going to be a problem.
So how likely that next season what you call? How likely is it to bounce back next season?
Bounce back?
Yes.
It will be hard. No matter the good quality players you bring in, even if you are bringing in, you are losing key players. There's nobody to replace De Bruyne. Any player that you are bringing to replace De Bruyne, bro, he hard. But Silva might go.
So which means next season
Ederson is going.
Which means next season he go see the struggle around this
Next
position
season he will buy more players, and he will need these players to adapt. Before the players to adapt, teams don't wipe you. Arsenal tear and 5-1 in a season.
So where you feel like saying go finish next season?
Oh, but Guardiola, go just drag for the first top 8. Finish. No matter how good of he is a manager, player experience and adaptability matters. In the business Premier League, one of the hardest league in the world.
All right, for me, I just feel like the thing lingers so much. If you say that first part, we talk say, season City they get bad season.
Yeah.
You could just start say, okay, now just that initial this thing. But where would they expect them to bounce back? In not come. Instead they collect.
Yes.
And even this FA Cup, we they see the tip and say, okay, make him use this one, take redeem himself. Still no hope.
No hope.
January open. They spend up to 200.
200.
The Kusanov way
Kusanov caused mistake for the first match.
the first match when play. Sometimes I dey try imagine how did he get so bad with Pep or with City or City and Pep, because the players, if you look City players for name, they get the names. KDB did there, like you talk. This guy will come back from Barcelona. Gundogan did there. Even Grealish did there. 14 player of the season last season.
Became the flop of the
Player of the
season.
season, yeah.
Became the flop of the season this season. So if you look at the team, you go wonder say what will happen at this point. Next season, I don't even feel like, because when you don't dead that down, people not rate you again. Before, if you play City, you get one, you never play the match.
But
don't they your body already to play them. But now, as they come, you say, City, don't worry, we go run them. One man don't run them. Palace don't run them. Everybody, as a matter of fact, everybody they want prove a point where they play City now.
Simple.
And I dey fear because so. Importantly to note, nobody they talk say not be great manager. No, we dey talk say this season and the hope of turning it around next season for they better, for they easier. If to say now just towards that beginning stage, now in the flop day. Yeah. But if flop from the beginning till the end, Mamouche will come. Penalty miss for important game.
Haaland the fear.
So by the hope of Pep turning this around next season, oh boy, he's very slim. Over slim they worry me.
So about the next season, where you feel saying go finish next season?
Around this period, around this table, around this time, this struggling of top 4, when I go enter top 4. If care is not taken, if he even drop,
if he runs,
but no, I don't just say go. He go want win one run because the player why they get we say in they sign players. I don't know why, because nobody they force him to sign other player when they sign. If you check City, their team, they get players choke. What thing they really happen? Even Pep for touchline now. Confidence don't reduce.
Yeah.
If boss they go in post, you see Pep don't they shake. Before, you go throw water for ground because they sure say Haaland go do something for
all
him.
of them go do magic.
But this season, oh boy. So the hope of him turning around next season, oh boy.
PSV they equalize 3-goal lead.
From 3-0. You know how many lead win bottle?
Bro.
For me, now Pep Guardiola they talk about the magician. The greatest.
This man don't show you shake.
Yes. For me, this man has been, if not the greatest manager that I've ever coached in this league. This man on your own, he changed football. He not just change football in England, he changed the world football. with his style of play. If you see everybody now where they try play from back, bro.
No, Pep.
Check where they start from, and check where they learn from. Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
This man, he don't set some record way. Before that record now go break. Bro, I don't just say me and you go take this table. You see that straight for Premier League.
Bro.
What that man do? Respect, come on for that guy. This guy, whether in 7 season or 8 season, he win 6 Premier League. You get in first season, I even just go.
When he finished fourth. He finished fourth.
Yeah. We
Antonio Conte
we no win trophy. We no win the Premier League. Then he win about 2, abi something. Then Liverpool take 1. Then he win 4 again. Now, what I try to talk about now, say you need to understand what happened to Pep Guardiola this season. So many things happened to that man. So many things.
In divorce.
First, their match against Arsenal, whether not second match, I mean the third match of the season, Rodri pick up injury. Rodri pick up ACL. Wait till now, that guy never come back. Now, one thing we need to understand about all these players, they win Ballon d'Or. They are not ordinary players. Now, players, if you do your team, change your team. Just imagine them for your head. Say last season, Kopama no dey Chelsea. I know, say yes, somebody fit stand out though, but based on the number and based on the points where Kopama generate for Chelsea last season and where them finish, and last 2 seasons ago under Pochettino, Abi, it was sports now, where them finish 12. Just imagine them for your head, say Palmer no dey that team. Think how that team go be like. Just imagine Bruno.
Not be Pochettino, Lampard.
Now Lampard.
That bastard.
I don't remember the coach, but any of them. Just imagine Bruno now out of Man United team. Yes, somebody may stand out, but based on what we they see, imagine that can play and now no dey that team. Just think where that team now go finish. Because if you talk about savior, Bruno when you want the save team. If you talk about savior, Kopama when you want to save Chelsea so many times, you get at some point where they come say if they remove point where Palmer don't generate on your own,
We don't die.
say Chelsea relegate. And he showed me this season, say if they remove point where Bruno don't generate for Man U relegate. Now what I try to talk about now, say Rodri, they make Man City football look very simple. Rodri, they make Guardiola. That's why I say Guardiola teach him, because when he come to Man City, he was a shit. This guy was nobody from Atletico Madrid. He was playing nothing. Fernandinho, they even start ahead of him. But Rodri, Pep Guardiola now don't want this guy to beast. To the extent that he even won a Ballon d'Or. League where Haaland dey, Mbappe dey. Not be the Premier League, but generally in Europe where Haaland dey, Mbappe dey, so many players and dey. This guy go ahead of them, win Ballon d'Or. To tell you, say, this guy has been fantastic for this team. Now, what happened to Pep Guardiola? That Rodri injury, number 1. You know if you take that thing out of Pep Guardiola. Because now somebody will now be the engine room of that team. If they go back, receive the ball, if they carry that ball, go front. Before you even collect ball from Rodri, it's very, very difficult. When he collect the injury, they say so many Arsenal fans, they are pissed they don't win league. We know no say Liverpool if you can't take over the league. You understand? Because we know how important that guy be. Now, another thing will happen to them. That in wife divorce. This guy na family man. When that divorce happen, that's why I say you go say that no be excuse, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah.
But now part of him. That woman, they make her happy.
Godfrey.
Wait, listen to me. Why?
What-
See why they tell you say that woman dey make her happy. Now,
Don't digress.
Sam, it dey very different when you dey come out for house, you wan go work, you call your wife say, baby, I don't dey go work. Oh. Maybe she go tell you say good luck, oh, all those kind of things. You go know say you get somebody for house. Yeah. Then you dey Manchester, somebody dey Spain, they don't dey divorce you. Reason am.
You don't divorce before.
That thing mentally, that thing don't enter that guy head. Now, football apart, that one no be side of football. You understand?
Yeah.
But I tell you say, Pep Guardiola, what happened to him this season, bro? He gets so many things we play part. The lack of KDB, then drop form. The lack of Bernardo Silva, they are no longer themselves. Age don't they come out. Now, what Pep Guardiola failed to do, now to let the lack of Alvarez then go without replacement.
No,
when you let
replacement.
player like Alvarez go, who next?
And you know expect
You
Haaland
sit
to get
down
injured.
comfortably because you feel like say, oh, but this league, I don't see this league finish.
Yeah.
As he stand, despite the injury and everything, despite match day 15, I be 16, they tell you say this man are the favorite to win this league. Why? Because of what he don't do the league. Straight 4 times. It's not easy. 100 points in a league. It's not easy in 38 matches. So for me, it don't happen for that. This season, it don't happen. But it doesn't mean that this guy go struggle next season. Now, if you go check bookmark and now, they go tell you say Pep Guardiola be favorite to win Premier League come next season. Why? It's very simple. Rodri now they come back.
Okay.
Haaland don't suffer injury this season. Yes, he may suffer it come next season, but you never can tell. If Haaland dey your team, you are maybe man say 80% sure say, bro, this guy can bang in 20 league goals for you. If Haaland did your team. So if you get all those men, he can only get better. If they say don't lose the lack of Haaland them, just when they lose the Brian Nana, yes, in replacement go dey very difficult. But if they lose the Brian Nana, Rodri they come back. I know that's not his replacement. But if you can get somebody who can do KDB work, at least, even though just maximum, don't say men go do much. Men just do few. You understand? That guy now can help going forward. Then you know say you don't get the Rodri back. Because so many players away inside this season, when they try to replace Rodri, none of them come close. The lack of
Mendes.
Nuno Mendes, that's his name. For Wolves, he don't sign like 2 years ago.
Matheus,
why he sign him? Now because of
Mendes.
Rodri. But he no fit see do am. Inside Kovacic, because of Rodri, he no fit see do am. Inside Gonzalez from Porto, because of Rodri, he no fit see do am. So all these things, they are playing a part. Now me, wait till I tell you come next season, I say, Guardiola, you can only find him first or second come next season. Why?
First or second?
He
No,
go
but
spend
you don't
money.
dey
Don't
fear
worry
man.
yourself. Pep Guardiola go spend money.
They go tear am.
If na this
Which
league-
money he wan spend? Wait,
Which money?
This financial fair play not dey touch
No,
them.
leave am.
Then get 115 charges. Now they don't never begin to talk about the charges. Me, I know if you stand here tell you about the charges.
Don't make
wey
it
dem get.
120.
And I know if you even judge the charges. Because if you don't begin to judge those charges, you no go end today. Now those charges now if you stay now from now till maybe 5 years time before they begin to judge them. You know if you go pull hand for their pocket say una must judge Man City now. So for me,
So na
going
first and
next season,
second.
they go sign players and Rodri coming back, Haaland remaining fit. They can still beat anybody when they want beat for Premier League.
So your position are first or second?
First or second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro.
My one major problem what they get now. You see all this inconsistent opinion sometimes they to me it's weird. We are watching modern football, and if you look at Pep Guardiola, what he has done in Premier League is very remarkable and commendable.
Yeah.
You get, and errors come and go. Errors will always come and go. If somebody tell Madrid that there will come a day where you will play Barcelona front and back, you can't get the result, and you will just pray. You will play a season and you will pray that that season comes to an end. Madrid no go agree. You get?
Yeah.
So, now human beings, they play football. We've not gotten to the point where we are about to play football. So we are talking human beings here. You see all these excuses, where would they give? To me, you are entitled to your opinion, but I will still tell you that if you look at Man City first 11, the players Pep trust, these are men in their 30s. Not be everybody go be look at Rodri and Ronaldo that will play at 40. People destiny differs. And Raj is saying football career started when in the 26, I be 27. You can imagine.
Yeah.
As people like Hazard them, we are already rounding up. Ended at 32, I be 31. Then go their house. If you win Premier League 4 straight seasons, the only thing that can save you is proper recruitment. So this psychological game people are playing, I don't buy into it. David De Gea was in Manchester United for over 11 years. The wife was in Spain. He was United best player for over 4 seasons. You get? Now, if you fail to do the basics, it will backfire. When we sit here last year and say, injury is an excuse. It's not an excuse. Then we'll say again, a legendary manager like Pep is 6th today, match day 37, day 60 for table. And we say he's down to injuries like Rodri and Haaland will go January, will be February. To me, I no go agree. To me, the biggest reason now, your replacement and decision in the market we are poor.
Okay.
They were poor. Because if Julian Alvarez should leave Man City, and all of a sudden you're getting Mamouche, you're not telling me anything. There's something you're telling me. Now you say Julian Alvarez, now you bring in Mamouche. And Haaland is still there. Not be so. Can I tell you that whatsoever Mamouche can bring in this Man City, Alvarez will comfortably do it. So why doing that? Why bringing Gundogan back? If you come to Man City and meet a certain Kevin De Bruyne, it is very primary and common to know that he won't be forever. And the one thing that keeps the football club going is replacement. Whatsoever Alex did in Manchester United was his ability to go to Premier League rivals, scout the best. Anything where you see for your team, like the loophole for his team. Now for your side, you go bring what you no get. Put. Because you no one hear this story of this is Premier League, it's not German League, it's hard to acclimatize. Though in the buy from outside once in a while. But Alex believing in farming in Premier League, getting them within there. You get now one thing where Pep, the ones when try do to me no work. the likes of Kevin Phillips them. Kevin Phillips no work. To me again, Jack Grealish should not work. Because we are not saying it because it's Pep. There was £100 million there to buy Harry Kane. Danny Levy refused to sell Harry Kane to you. You used the money to buy Jack Grealish. It has never worked. Matthias Nunes didn't work. This is a fair project. So if you count from Bernardo Silva, Eka Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, Nathaniel Ake, John Stone, these are men in their 30s. And the Premier League is very physical and very intensity football in the play there. And these men, imagine Pep losing 11 Premier Leagues in 3 seasons. In 3 seasons, he lost 11 games. This season, he has lost 9. Just imagine the difference. Yeah. This is to tell you that this is not Pep. I don't believe Pep lose touch. Pep is a legendary manager. Respect to him. He has conquered every league. It's not by mistake. But there comes a time where you make a mistake and you sleep. And that is why he will pick. Because he's in a football club where he gets a blank check. I can't remember a Premier League team going to General Transfer Market and spend almost £180 million. It doesn't happen every time. Some people, Ateta wanted to do black market with Aston Villa. With, what is his name?
Watkins.
Or Watkins. So that is not Pep's standard. Imagine if Pep can blow 150 by January. And he is now struggling to finish top 4. And he has a contract. And he's not leaving. Because his reputation is at stake. Are you running now? Because that question don't come. Yeah. Is he going to run now? Are you sitting back? Because don't forget, when people ask him why he signed a new contract, he said it will be unforgiven for him to leave City at this point. He said it. So that is one of the reasons why Pep will stay. And Pep will spend. And Pep will come back. Because whether you like it or not, I am not anti-Pep. I like him, though he won 2 Champions League ahead of Manchester United, which can be enough reason for me to say I don't like him. But he played better and he won. But there is one thing Pep will not do. That is him running. But there is also another fact which nobody can refute. He's more of a money manager.
Okay, so sorry to cut you. What will be your next season? You feel saying go fit turn this thing around because that's
if there is one manager to turn it around, it's Pep Guardiola. There is. Are you letting Pep to go to bring who? You can let Ancelotti go. You can say, "Oga, thank you. This is your second coming here. You've won us 3 Champions League titles," and people will still say that man no get playing titles after winning 3 Champions League titles with 1 football club. Now you've played 9 seasons and you've just won only 1 Champions League. You get so he won't leave because if Man City sack Eric Ten Hag, they will get Pep. If you sack Pep, you will get Mourinho now, or you get Ancelotti now, or you get Jurgen Klopp now, by hierarchy. These are the top class managers in the world.
Yeah.
You get? So, even if Pep will leave, he would like to steady the ship before he leaves. It doesn't mean he will win Premier League. But again, we ain't going to revive City reach. Imagine City finish second the next season, win FA Cup or something, but finish second, maybe with a very small margin. Then they announce their next manager before Pep leaves. People go say thank you because it will not be like going now. Because what if Pep is struggling to finish top 4? Mm-hmm. So I see him getting 3rd or 2nd come next season. You see that first. Realistically, he go hard Pep. Now person will never see waiting Liverpool they do. Go say Pep go win league next season. Because what Liverpool they do now without champions mentality already where they. Because what the world champion now when they refuse to add. Now you don't win league, you will get there. You are adding players. So it's a plus to Liverpool. Arsenal on their own, they say they have £300 million all of a sudden. They have £300 million to buy players. So they will still reinforce. And the Arsenal problem is a very simple problem. All of us are saying you cross 20 balls in the box and nobody to convert them. So you need an Isak or an Osimhen. So if Arsenal get Osimhen or Isak or get a midfielder, they will not become a real contender instead of all these thanks for coming for the last 3 years. You get? So I see Pep getting a 2nd or 3rd position comfortably. He won't wait till now. He will get it comfortably. Alien. And if he wants to go, they will announce Pep will like to sit on ground and watch City get a new coach, which they might even ask him to go get. Because at the left Wayne down there now. Remember when Alex was leaving? They trusted him to a point they said, give us a replacement. Now where Pep there now? Pep don't get that. He's their best manager as a football club in their life. Fair. So they will give him that status, say, in your wisdom, since you say you want to, and he will be the one to go. City can never sack him. Yeah. There can never be a word where City sack Pep. So they will ask him to give them a manager of their choice. He will sign that person before he leaves, and the person will continue from where he stops.
All right. Okay, I want to put this thing into perspective now. So, over 100, like 100% now. How many percent you go give, say, Pep go turn this thing around? Because you don't talk second.
Pep, 80%.
Wow, that's very high. Yo.
This is Pep Guardiola now.
80%.
It don't happen. How many times did it happen? This is what happened to that. Happened only the first time when income. Since when income, when it happened? It never happened again till now.
Afa.
I'll give Pep 60. Reason is because where you say it's easy to just win any standard that Pep sets that is not within the league is below his standard.
Okay, let's be fair. Let's say top 3.
When you say turn around, top 3.
Yeah.
Top 3, I'm looking at third. Because turn around means that go back to the winner. Everybody looks at Pep as a winner. Imagine a winner giving you a bottle. You will not consider that a winning mentality. It will look like, oh boy, last season, this season is likely to come out third. Next season, it comes out second. Would you call that one progress from someone that will clear 4? When they see beginning of season, pundits don't say, oh boy, now he's supposed to win him. Because now him, be Pep. He created a benchmark that only him go break him.
So your
and
percentage,
other Premier League teams will reinforce and learn him.
Wait, may I get the percent? You 80% say Pep go run
60.
60%. Okay, Godfrey.
Pep Guardiola.
Forgive me.
If you talk about finishing second, now progress for Pep Guardiola, or finishing third, now progress for Pep Guardiola. Bro, it's not a progress.
So we they look at where in this season.
Yes. Now, based on when they this season.
Yes.
You remember who they talk about?
Pep,
I know the man.
a winner.
4-time Premier League in a row. Now, only this year now Liverpool collect. You know, you could have done 5.
Treble.
Now, we they talk about Pep Guardiola. If you tell me, say second is not progress for him.
It's not too.
Yes, we understand the season now. But now somebody where can he bounce back? Yes. And at the same time, they see they tell you, say, if you go check bookmark and now come next season, they will tell you, say, I'm the favorite in the league.
In odd go be 4
Because
odd.
they don't say what this slot do now. Now something where once happen once in blue moon.
With this Liverpool
Your guy Klopp is a better manager than Slot. He did that Premier League 9 years. How many Premier League he won?
Come on.
Yes,
That
now.
don't come on.
Under who? Under same Pep
You
Guardiola.
go give the man time. You go give the slot time. You know if you just
Pep Guardiola. Wait, man, tell you something. If Pep Guardiola finish third this season, you go finish second next season.
It's not.
He fail.
It's not.
Okay, fine.
He fail.
So
how many percent you they give him to turn him around? Because from what you dey explain now, he has to win the league next season.
Bro,
So how many percent?
how many percent I give him? I give him 90%.
90.
Yes.
So basically, wetin dey happen here be say Henry dey talk realistically because na football be this. Una dey talk based on who the
Pep
man
be.
The name when get. The name when
Nah,
get.
he introduced
So now
himself
what you
to
dey
us.
talk. So
Yeah.
now basically from different angles. So for me to wrap up this topic, for me, oh boy, na 50-50. Oh, Pep Finov, because from the beginning of the season, I dey hope say no worry na Pep, he go pick. I give him first game, second game, third game, 10 games don't go, 15 games don't go, till even top 4. I never still believe say Pep no go fit enter that top 4.
I swear.
The struggling was too much. So,
Yeah.
but at this point, 50-50.
I say
There's a
everybody
50% chance say
we be sure say Pep go still make top 4.
see, there's a 50%
Then-
chance say Pep fit come down next season.
Yes, now.
Anyway, make we move on.
Thanks for watching. Right here, another one of our videos where you're supposed to like, and all our social media links. I beg, follow us on every platform because we get content for everybody.